Happy Humpday. It's Wednesday, y'all. How is everyone doing? We're going to get right into it today. You don't want to miss this. This is a good one. We're going back to a classic. 1985, Cocoon. If you've never seen this, and even if you have seen this, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
What? What? We're live? Crap. Squeaky. Happy Humpday. That's right. Middle of the week, middle of the road. Such a great day because you know when you hit that hump day, you know the weekend is fast approaching. So, half the work week done. No, we're on our way, y'all. How's everybody doing? Great, I hope. We're doing great here. And real quick, for all of you out there watching right now that have not hit that subscribe button or that like button or the bell after subscribe, please do so. It helps us out greatly. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. In the description down below are our links. If they're not there, thenerdyronin.com is the place to be. It's not much, but the lights are always on. Also, there's some links down below. Help us out. Show some support by going to the link for coffee. Using our promo code, you'll save a few bucks and get some great coffee to boot. So, I gotta tell you, today's movie, I'd never seen it before. I thought I'd seen it before, but I hadn't. So I decided to watch it. And it was fantastic. Let's take a look at it. Cocoon, 1985, PG-13, hour and 57 minutes. Now, we'll get this out of the way real quick. There's quite a bit of language in it. There's some adult themes in it. There's a nude butt in it. So, just be forewarned. And there's also some nude dolphins. And if you've never seen a naked dolphin, be forewarned. Alright? So keep that in mind. This was made in the 80s when they were a little more free with nudity and language wasn't considered such a horrible thing. Just telling you. Alright. Directed by Ron Howard. Opie from Mayberry himself. Written by Tom Benedek, David Saperstein. Starring Wilford Brimley, Donna Mesh. We'll get to who all's in this in a minute because there's a lot of great actors in this. When a group of trespassing seniors swim in a pool containing alien cocoons, they find themselves energized with youthful vigor. And boy, do they. This has a huge amount of stars in it. Donna Mesh, Wilford Brimley, as I said, Brian Dennehy, Steve Guttenberg, Jessica Tandy. Man, there's just a huge amount of talent in this movie. And it shows. And at the age they're towards the end of their life. And they just show what made them great actors. Now, this story covers many things. It's about aliens. It's about the human condition once you get old. It's about what happens when you get old, your emotions, and the fact that being human has its troubles regardless of what age you are. Oh, it is probably one of the best movies I've seen in a while. And I say that not because, it's got some great special effects, first off, alright? Some of the dialogue's a little clunky, especially with Guttenberg. But the story is just pure entertainment. And it's well written, well-rounded characters. You care for these characters. And you care for the aliens. I'm just going to say, they're not here to take over. Basically what happens is there's some aliens that have come to pick up some other aliens that have been at the bottom of the ocean for 10,000 years. And they bring them up out of the ocean and put them in a swimming pool. Excuse me. Put them in a swimming pool. They're cocoons. All right. They energize the water so that they'll stay alive until they get them all out of the ocean. And then the plan is ship's going to come, pick them up, and take them on their way. So, obviously, what happens is things go sideways because there's a retirement community like a block over, and these retirement community guys, have been sneaking to this house that these aliens are in and swimming in their pool. Yep. Not hurting anything, just swimming. Well, the cocoons being in the water and the water being energized with the life force from the aliens changes the older people into basically young people in old people's bodies. And unfortunately, as always, it all falls apart. And this is what happens through all that. The world building is great. The characters are great. The stories make sense. There's nothing in it that doesn't make sense. There's no messaging, no garbage. This was made in a time when some people in Hollywood just wanted to entertain the people paying their paychecks. Right? Do you remember that time? I know it's been a while. I thoroughly enjoyed it. As watching it for the first time, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the story was fantastic. You know, sometimes you just got to go back to the classics. And when you got people like Wilford Brimley and Jessica Tandy and just what they could do on screen, it's fantastic. Brian Dennehy does a great job as one of the aliens. He's one of the few actors that I've always enjoyed regardless of what he's been in. So, anyway, that's it. That's the Humpday review. If you have not seen this movie, you need to watch it. Buy it, physical media. I know the world is ending and everybody keeps saying physical media is dead. I don't think so, Bob. What a shame. As long as there are going to be people collecting things, as long as streaming, when they can take it away anytime they want to, even if you've paid for it, they consider it just borrowing. I will continue to buy physical media. And so will hundreds of thousands of other people. And the studios know this. Physical media is not going anywhere. Maybe a little more rare, but it's still going to be available to the ones that want to own physical media. This fear-mongering and things just needs to stop. Just because Best Buy don't want to carry the shelf space of physical media does not mean that the studios are going to be like, oh, well, since Best Buy won't have it, I guess we'll just throw it away. Newsflash, Hollywood can't afford to stop taking collectors' money because, as you've noticed, they're not exactly doing fantastic. All right, there's the rant. Once again, for a hump day, so I'm just going to enjoy my coffee to go. All right. Love you guys. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here. You know the deal. We'll be back on Friday. That being said, I'm not so sure that this week is going to be a Kung Fu Friday. I got a couple things I'm looking at. So I'll let you know on Friday. For Michael the Microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd. See you on Friday.